Well, it's very quiet, Charlotte, and that's probably because of the changes to the laws here when it comes to voting. There's a 100-metre exclusion zone around each polling booth, and no one's allowed to campaign within that 100-metre zone. Also, the fact that about 60% of eligible voters have already cast their ballot in this election, and when you consider that an average turnout in a Northern Territory election is often not much more than 70% of the enrolled voters, you have to think that there's not many people left who haven't cast their vote already. Some of those people are beginning to show up today. Now, the question is whether there is a mood for change here in the Northern Territory. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen right where I'm standing, here in Palmerston. A couple of key seats to watch tonight, the seats of Brennan and Drysdale. They are seats that Labor has only ever won in a landslide. If they lose those two seats, they could be in big trouble when it comes to holding on to that majority. There's also going to be some interesting talks, as we heard Trudy McIntosh say there in her discussions this morning with the Chief Minister, about the role that independents will play in this election campaign, and whether in fact one side or the other of politics here might be relying on those independents to form a government after tonight. I spoke to one of those independent candidates, Raj Rajman, who's running in the seat of Drysdale, just a short time ago. Here's a bit of what he had to say.
Independents will be the deciding factor this time. They will decide who is going to win this seat, definitely, at least this seat. Because I've done a lot of campaigning. A lot of people are sick of this establishment, whether it's a Labour, 40 years, they have been talking change, but now change never happened. So for this time, we don't want change. We want replacement to the whole system. For that, we need independence.
So about 8 hours until the polls close here in the Northern Territory. Most people are expecting this is going to be a long night, Charlotte, that we won't get a result. That we could quite possibly not get a result at all tonight. If we do, it will be late. But it's certainly expected to be a close run thing, this Northern Territory election.